Hey, what's up 1428 family? It's Dondre Brown here to bring you some more videos that can help you invest in your family, your finances, and your future. Like I said many times, this video or this channel doesn't only focus on investing in your money, it's investing in your family as well as your future, which means we're not only going to focus on the stock market, we're really going to focus on the investor mindset and how we can look at everything that we do and take the investor approach. Now, I looked at my comments today and I seen that someone asked me, how am I able to manage my time? I think that's a really important question. I do a lot of different things. I work a 9 to 5. I have my own business. I also am the executive director of a nonprofit, Young Money Finances. I sit on various committees. I have 7 kids, and there are other things that I do that I probably don't take into account as it impacts my time. But what I want to talk about is how I manage my time. Managing time and investing in the process of managing your time is one of the most important things you can do. You know, everybody's about to go into the new year, and one of the things that they're going to be talking about is how they can spend their time better. How can they work out? How can they eat better? How can they manage their money better? All this involves time, right? If you're not intentionally planning for those things, more than likely you're not going to be committed to those things. I tell people all the time, my investor mindset involves commitment. Consistency is a whole nother video and conversation. But if you are committed to something and you keep committing yourself to it over time, you can become more consistent. So ways that I allow myself to be committed to my time is being organized. So like always, I always pull up my phone because again, I want to show y'all exactly what I do. And hopefully when I show you these things, don't compare yourself and say, oh, he's too organized or he's not organized enough. I'm just giving you examples because it allows me to maximize my time, which allows me to do the things that I truly want to do. So as always, I show you my screen because this is the way I like to organize my apps. We know in this world, there are so many apps that can allow you to do so many things. It's important to really prioritize your phone that way, right? So if you look at your phone, what's on your screen, right? If you have some time, take a look at it and see what's on there. It might be my video, so just hit the button to close it real quick. But take a look at what's on your screen. For me, these are some of the things that I go to consistently and I commit myself to. So it's really important to have them on my screen. But for today, we're gonna go into my business app. The reason why I say my business app is because I have my notes in my business as well as other sections, but I consider this a business thing because one of my priorities and goals is to enhance my business, right? So when you click on my notes, what I try to do is write down things that I'm thinking or questions that people ask. I also use my notes to write down my goals. I always tell people if you don't have a goal, it's going to be hard for you to be motivated to do something or accomplish something, right? So when you wake up in the morning, do you know what you want to do for that day? Not what's going to get accomplished. What do you want to do? The reason why I say what you want to do versus things that are get accomplished, because when you start thinking about what you need to accomplish, your mind is automatically going to start saying like, what about this? What about that? You can't do. Don't think about it that way. What are things that you want to accomplish, right? Think small and be realistic. I think that's one of the traps that we fall into is we're not realistic with our goals. But here I try to be as realistic as possible, but also have structure, flexibility. So thinking about the first thing, create realistic daily or weekly goals, right? Sometimes people don't like to look at things day by day. They like to look at it week by week or even month by month. I don't suggest going all the way out to month, but if you look at it day by day or week by week, it makes that goal a lot more manageable and realistic, right? So the first thing is you want to have realistic goals. Make sure if you want to, you can include time frames, right? I want to get this done by 2 o'clock, right? For a lot of my goals, I don't include time frames beyond completing it in that day. Use a calendar with reminders. That's underrated, right? We don't use our calendar app enough. We need to go in our calendar. When I'm doing personal finances, I tell people all the time, when people ask me or I ask people, do they know when their bills are due? And they say no, put it in their calendar. I tell them, put it in your calendar, and you can even put the amount that you think is due in your calendar so you're always aware of what's coming up. Your calendar is like your forecaster. It will let you know if it's a rainy day or if it's going to snow outside. Then it's up to you to prepare for it. So think about that. I'll say it again. Your calendar is like a forecaster, right? You should be able to put some things into your calendar that you want to accomplish and then set reminders for it. If you know you want to post every morning at 8 o'clock, put in your calendar. If you know you want to go check social media at a certain time. If you know you want to check emails in your business, put those things in your calendar and set reminders. We are human here, and this is what these apps are for. They're to be our accountability systems and accountability partners. So make sure you set reminders. I'll give you a quick look at my calendar. This is how I manage my calendar. Whether I have things that I want to put in for my job, my 9 to 5, or I have things that I want to accomplish from day to day. These things are put into my calendar because it just helps me be more aware. The other thing is you want to try to automate your services, right? I remember when I first started my business, I was like, man, I have to wake up every morning and post. And that became overwhelming because other things started to impact my mornings. My routine was thrown off. I was like, I don't feel like doing this every morning. I just didn't feel like doing it, right? And then I found an app called Hootsuite. The app is called Hootsuite, like an owl, H-O-O-T-E, Hootsuite, right? So one of the great things about that app is you can post on multiple platforms. So let's say you want to post on Instagram, Facebook, and whatever social media platform that you have, and they allow you, you can schedule one post and it will post to all, right? And you can do that for a month out. So that's a great investment. They have it for free, but to go further out, it's going to cost, right? So again, we're looking at investments, right? So let's say you are a side hustler, right? And you're driving Uber and you can't be on your phone and drive. Then it might be worth investing in an app that can post while you're driving, right? Wouldn't that be nice to know that your posts are already going out for your business? You don't have to skip or worry about missing a day where you're talking about your merch and selling your merch. So again, that's a great investment for you. The other one is have structured flexibility. And what I mean by that is right now we're developing structure, but you're going to mentally have to have flexibility to understand that you're probably not going to get to all these things in a day, but that's okay, right? As someone used to tell me, the world is not going to end if something doesn't get done today, depending on where you are and what you do. But that's another question. More to my personal, if I can't post something, if I can't send an email out, I'm pretty sure things will be okay. So have structure, flexibility, just add it on to the next day or next week. This one is huge, right? Ask for or pay for assistance or collaborate. A lot of us, when we're starting our businesses or even in our personal lives, like you may not even have a business, we want to do everything on our own, right? And that becomes very overwhelming, right? Whether we don't trust people, whether they've let us down, whatever the case is, right? We still have these things where we just don't engage with people like that. We want to do it on our own. Stop it, right? That is not the best way to move, enhance, or advance your life, right? When you're talking about investing in your family finances in the future, you're also putting yourself in a position to invest in people, right? Other people may have skills that they can do that will save you so much time. So for example, I'll tell you in my business, when I started my business, I was the camera person. I was everything for my business. But one of my boys, he was learning how to work a camera, right? That became his skill set. He put a lot of time, energy, and education into learning that. So what I did was I partnered with him, and now I pay him to be my videographer. That's time I don't even have to worry about using the camera. He helped me set up this whole setup right here so that now I can do this, right? I didn't have to spend too much time getting frustrated, trying to figure out how to do it. There was some frustrating moments, but not a lot because I can call on him and ask him those questions, right? So remember, you have to start to invest in people so that you can partner with them so that they can save you time. The other thing is make sacrifices. I think that's huge, right? When you want to manage your time and you want to focus on accomplishing things, you're going to have to make some sacrifices. Those sacrifices can be less game time, right? Whether you play Call of Duty, whether you play Fortnite, it doesn't matter. You're going to have to sacrifice some of that time. I don't know if it's going to be all of that time, but you're going to have to be accustomed to making some sacrifices, right? So if everybody's going out and buying things on Black Friday, right? Do you sacrifice that time and shoot more videos, right? Or if everyone is, for example, if your goal is to lose weight and everyone is trying to eat, right? Eat a lot of Thanksgiving food. Are you like, I'm gonna make that sacrifice and just eat a little bit, right? Become accustomed to making sacrifices, because when you want to accomplish something, if you have a plan to do it, then try to do it. The other piece is, if you want to do it, include it in your goals, right? So that you don't get caught off guard or you resent or feel bad about something that you weren't able to accomplish, but you intentionally didn't put it on there. So don't confuse yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Just be very clear and realistic with yourself. So what I want to do is just give you some quick goals that I have for tomorrow, to show you and model like how I set my goals. So tomorrow I'm planning to create more marketing for my Budget and Sip event on December 11th. That's a plug for my business. Go out there, go to www.1428.com/events. I'm having an event on December 11th from 6:50 to 8 p.m. called Budget and Sip. We're giving away a lot of stuff, but we're also showing you how you can purchase things that will keep giving back to you. I plan to check and respond to my emails. I do that every single day. I check my emails every single day. You never know what emails are coming through. There could be emails for nominations for awards. There could be emails for grants. There could be emails for people trying to connect with you. Those could be sale emails. You could be selling some things like that. You definitely want to check those things. Also, I'm trying to schedule a virtual meeting with my videographer. We try to keep in contact because he always has really great video ideas, and sometimes we're not together. So I can just pick up this lovely phone right here and shoot something and send it to him. He can edit it and send it back. Speaking of, shoot video to support small businesses. When I'm out and about, I'm always engaging with a small business and trying to see how I can shoot something to market their business as well, or vice versa. My son, he's getting better in math, right? Math isn't his strength, but I try to ask him math questions almost every day. So that's a good reminder for me to remember to give him a quiz, because again, this isn't only about business. We focus on family, finances, and our future. So if your family isn't part of your goals and you really want them to be, then include them as your goals. And then the last thing is price match Black Friday sales. I bought some equipment the other day and I was told that if there are cheaper sales on Black Friday, I can actually call them and then they'll give me the difference. So I want to make sure I include that, which means some of these things go into my calendar so I do not forget. So as I said, when you want to manage your time, first you have to invest in developing the structure, right? And then like anything, you see if it works for you. If it doesn't, you go back and change it. But the goal is it allows you to accomplish your overarching goals. My goal is to invest, enhance in my family, my finances, and my future, which means I have to make sacrifices. I have to grow and I have to become more structured and partner with people to get those things done. So hopefully you like this video. As always in my videos, I love to go to my Robinhood account and just show y'all how I'm doing, but then also give y'all some information that I'm learning as I'm engaging in the stock market. So here's my account. I'm up $167 on the day, $77 after hours. On the week, I'm up $687. On the month, I'm up $1,299, $1,279 for the past 3 months. For the past year, $1,233. So for me, I've been learning how to do investing a lot more. And I think the investing can become difficult if you don't manage your time to learn how to invest. So I'm talking about all this investment stuff, right? The stock market, you have to know when it opens and know when you want to engage in it and include that in your plan and routine. When I first started investing, which was about a year ago, I didn't take it seriously. I just sat there and let things happen. But now what I'm doing is I'm trying to ensure that I look at the stock market, check the news at least daily. Again, I'm not spending too much time. There are things and people that I'm watching that's helping me better manage my time as it pertains to the stock market. But those are things that can leak directly into just you reaping benefits and revenue in all aspects of your life. So again, to end this video, I just want to say, schedule your time out, organize your time, work with people. Hopefully you like this video. Peace.